Okay, all right, very good. So, can you click on the Ingenious tab in the middle of that page? Okay. All right, so you've
Yeah.
joined, you've got a profile, and what obviously came over from the system was your name and your email address, and then
Yeah.
you added your location. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to ask about is, did we want to do profile, a single profile, meaning that whatever is in the C2 profile would come over and populate the Ingenious profile? Is that a component of the integration that we want to do? So the user, one of the pain points that we hear is users don't want to manage different profiles. So where
Exactly.
you're in Chennai, and if you get moved to Bangalore next week, you don't want to have to manage all that. You want it to sort of seamlessly happen. So that seemed to me potentially to be one component of integration that we could do. If you hit edit on the profile,
Yeah, we can have a seamless, some, I think, very important data. Probably, I'm not sure, did I type everything? Okay, I did type everything. Yeah.
just at least your location. Everything else
Yeah.
might have come over
Correct,
exactly as is from the LMS or from the system.
Yeah.
But for example, I don't know if it's
Location,
possible.
I remember I typed.
You remember typing in, okay. And some of these other fields here are similar to the ones that you have in C2, right? So potentially populate those. So if you see the interest and expertise, click that add button to the right, if you will, to see if there's any that are there. Because one of the things, no, okay.
No, but this is something which you're typing right now. I don't think this is going much.
No, exactly, but I'm just trying to find those areas of intersection where maybe one, which is feeding which, right? So it seems to me C2 will need to feed some data to Ingenious, perhaps around profiles, but then activities, to me, Ingenious would be feeding to C2.
Yeah, possible. I think Krishnan had a point that probably we can convert it as a suite into a C2 platform, whatever I'm reading, whatever
Right.
I'm actually doing on this platform, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so if you can go back to My Home for a second, I'm just thinking of some of the things where, so there's some,
Okay, I mean, two things. Actually, we kind of discussed initially on what integration points we could have with books 24/7 with C2. I just pulled out the notes we had initially, and then which I had with Krishnan. So two things we thought would be interesting is that one, you rightly said, the user profile information, and the other thing is in terms of the activities, like say for example, if Jayaprakash has read a book.
Yep.
I would be interested if I follow Jayaprakash, I would be interested to know that he has read the book in my network stream.
Right, and that's
So
what I was
basically,
just.
the activity he or she, the person whom I want to follow, a person who is doing, if we can provide that information into C2,
Yep.
in terms, because we already have the network, traffic going there, then it will drive more traffic to both the platform, and then the integration always share. So that's something which we discussed. I just want to bring the point here.
Right, yeah, for sure. And that's one of the things I was just thinking about in terms of if you make a recommendation. So maybe do a quick search or click the top titles, just something to get us some books to show here. Yeah, that'll do it too. And maybe pick one of these. So if you click to open that, and you, for example, recommend it, hit this recommend button, yes, with that, that action could post a suite to C2 saying, that you have, with your profile, that you have recommended this book, and potentially, that could be